Hi Aries, welcome back to my channel. I'm doing your messages for the week ahead. I've already pulled the oracle cards, so we'll get straight into it. So first one we got is TikTok, and we got it in the reverse, and it basically explains that, you know, you might be in a period where you are waiting for something to happen and you're wondering if it's ever going to happen at this point. So you kind of, you know, you're worried about it, but at the same time, it's like you're half giving up too. And it kind of says like what's meant for you won't pass you, not in those exact words, but you know, the gist of it. And that you can kind of release the worry because like your spirit is trying to help you get to this point. It's just taken a while to get there, and what's meant for you is going to come to you in the correct timing that's meant for you, you know. So the main message of that is for you to release your worry and just allow it to happen when it's going to happen. Then we have the new moon eclipse, and it says expect powerful change. And this one says that if you've been waiting for something to happen, know that you are on the correct path and that this is bringing, you know, blessings to you. There was one part in it that I actually want to find the meaning, the exact words for, because I thought that it was quite similar to the TikTok card. Oh, it says, never mind the past, life evolves every single day. And basically this is just saying that you're moving in the right direction, and what you're asking about is going to happen. But it's like, you know, just forget about the past and move towards this new thing, and let it happen when it's going to happen. And then we have Badger Spirit, be fearless and bold. So this is about making sure that, you know, that you have the courage to do whatever it is that you wanted, to make that move, to, I don't know, change that job, to make the first move with someone you care about, ask that person to move in, you know, like whatever it is. It's saying like this is the time for you to not be scared and let go of all fear, and understand that, you know, this is all working out for your highest good in the right timing, and it is going to work out, you know, with the new moon eclipse. Okay, so let's see, I'm just doing a bit of a general read here for you. Okay. I just need to cover that up. We have the World. Okay. We have the Four of Wands in the reverse. We have the King of Cups. We have the Page of Cups. And we have Strength in reverse. Bottom of the deck we have the Ace of Swords with the Eight of Swords and the Eight of Pentacles. So bottom of the deck, firstly, I see that there could be something that's happening in your workplace at the moment, like something that you're putting a lot of effort into, that you're stressed out about and you're stuck in your own head about it. You might feel like there's no progression, like it's not moving, and you are going to receive clarity of what your next step is going to be in relation to this. If this is not to do with that, it could be a relationship that you've been putting a lot of effort into, again, no progress, and you're going to have a conversation about it that, you know, that's going to bring you guys forward to the next step. Okay, so I've put these in the wrong order. Oh, I tried to flip up. Okay, so at the moment we have the World. So your current situation, you could be trying to kind of close a chapter or complete a cycle, right? And maybe that's what's making you feel like, is this ever going to work? Am I ever going to complete this so that I can move on to my new beginning? But I feel like maybe at the moment things aren't completing. That's why you're wondering, you know, when is this going to end at some point? Or when am I going to get my new beginning? When am I going to get that person in my life that's going to, you know, make me feel complete? Or when is that, you know, this project going to end so that I can move on to the next one and do something that makes me feel more wholesome, you know, that type of energy. In your heart space, we have the King of Cups. So you are feeling, and I'm a little bit confused with these because I was meant to put the King of Cups here, but I actually ended up putting the Four of Wands in reverse. And then, you know, so I'll read them both for both things and you can take what resonates. So the King of Cups there is, you are kind of in a place where you're feeling very emotionally mature and emotionally stable in some way. And you could feel, if there's someone in your life, that you're very supported, or it could just be someone that you can, you know, rely on altogether to bring you that emotional stability whenever, you know, you're not feeling great about it. But then we have the Four of Wands, which in that position would have been that you're feeling quite unstable and like, you know, that you feel like things aren't progressing and feeling quite stuck, you know, like the opportunities are just kind of passing you by and you're not able to like catch on to one of those. And that, you know, those two things can both be true. Maybe that's how you're feeling and this person is the one who brings it up to you, or maybe your external events are unstable and you're like, okay, I'm being emotionally mature and stable throughout this chaos that's going on in my life. Then with the Page of Cups here, this is in your mental capacity, so, or your mental space. So it seems like you're in a space where you are wanting to let someone know, you know, that you care about either them or the situation. If this has got to do with work or career, it's, you know, like you're wanting to let them know how much this opportunity means to you, but also, you know, in a delivering a message in a small type of way. If it's a person that you're, you know, it could be someone that you're thinking that you need to apologize to, or just show that there is that care there, even if you just have only that much to give them this week, you know. Then we have Strength at the bottom of the deck. So Strength in reverse. Sorry, it's not at the bottom of the deck, at the bottom here, which is in your passions and your desires and that type of thing. So with Strength being there in the reverse, it feels like, again, like I said with this TikTok, like for some reason I feel like you're giving up. Like you're at the point where you're like, okay, I've waited long enough for this, I just don't know if it's going to work. Like you're in doubt, you know. And I think that it is going to work and you are going to receive that clarity, but you're just tired right now. And you're, you know, questioning, like I said, if you should continue on this path or not. The new moon eclipse is telling you you should continue on this path. So let's get some clarifiers. Okay, with the World, yeah, you're kind of observing at the moment with the Page of Swords, clarifying the world, right? So there's something that you're looking at, that you're wanting to kind of start this new path. Maybe you feel like there's still some learning to do before you can start this new path, and that's why you're waiting for the cycle to be completed. But you are not happy where you currently are with the Four of Cups. You're feeling just a bit dissatisfied, you know. It's not emotionally fulfilling you right now. Okay, and then what is the King of Cups? We have the Seven of Wands. I feel like it could be either you or someone else that is actually literally standing up for yourself, or they're standing up for you, protecting you in some way, or you're just being very protective of yourself and your emotions right now, and you know, you're not letting anyone kind of get you down or get you to a point of feeling terrible when you've decided maybe that you want to be brave here, you know. Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. This is about again, it could be something to do with your work, with that King of Cups, although it is in your heart space. So otherwise this is about the amount of effort that someone is putting in, and now you're feeling like, oh, I need to stand up for myself and I need to keep myself emotionally mature about this. Okay, so what is the Four of Wands in the reverse? The Moon. Okay, bottom of the deck we have the Chariot. So the instability that's coming up there is something that I feel like you're hiding. It could have to do with your fears as well. Maybe you're worried that, like, you know, something's going to happen with your home, that maybe it's going to be taken from you, or that you're not going to be able to afford it or something like that. But with the Chariot at the bottom of the deck, like, there is a part of you that knows that you are going to overcome this time frame, and you are going to get past this. But I feel like you're just tired with that Strength card in reverse, you know. So what's the Page of Cups? We have the Page of Wands. Definitely a message of a new start. Like your mind's kind of going wild. Like you want communication, you want to talk about things, you want to communicate or bring a message of what the next step is and how you can move forward. Two of Wands then off at the bottom of the deck, like you're in the planning phase and you feel like you don't want to plan anymore, you want to take action, you know. It's time to send that message, or, you know, go ahead and start that new beginning. Like you don't want to be in this Page of Swords vibe anymore. I see here that we have the Page of Swords, Page of Cups, and the Page of Wands. So what's missing is the Page of Pentacles. So maybe you just feel like you just need that practical first step to be able to do that. So I feel like you're just a bit impatient at the moment. You want to move forward. Okay, so what is the Strength card in reverse? Nine of Pentacles. So basically, again, this is that slow moving, step-by-step type of energy. It's committed, and we have Strength at the bottom of the deck again. It's committed, but it is, you know, slow moving. You're needing to be patient, and I feel like you've lost the patience there with the Strength card in the reverse. Like I said, you're just a bit tired at the moment. Okay, so this part of the reading is just going to be for love. So let's see. It's just a quick oracle cards with love. Okay, so what's Aries' feelings for their person? We have shallow, hollow, empty, and boredom. And the bottom of the deck we have boundaries, no, drawing the line and enough. Well, you could definitely be standing up for yourself here with that Seven of Wands. With the boundaries card and the Seven of Wands is kind of the vibe that I'm getting. But with this shallow card, this hollow, empty, and boredom, like I said, in your heart space and your practical world at the moment, I feel like there's a mix between this Four of Wands and this King of Cups. And the Four of Wands, like I said, is kind of, you know, instability, and the Four of Wands is a card of home in the upright, you know, like it's like a fulfilled, happy home, or, you know, building those foundations, or moving house but being happy in it type of thing. Whereas in the reverse, it's kind of like if you think about a house and with no furniture in it and it's not homely, it kind of can be, you know, hollow or empty, you know, shallow. So that could be that your person that you're seeing at the moment, that you're like, I just feel like there's no wholesomeness there, with that World card being the situation. Okay, so what are Aries person's feelings towards Aries? We have spying, social network, information, and ways. That's that Page of Swords vibe. And then bottom of the deck we have beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So they do see you as someone who's kind, and I kind of get the word like classy, even though that's not here. You know, that they do see your beauty, and, you know, they are attracted to you physically for sure. But maybe they're in that phase at the moment where they're not taking any action, and maybe that's why you're like, I give up, can't do this, I'm not waiting any longer, I need to have a new beginning here, you know. So let's get you some romance angels for Aries. We have deception, someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. And we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers and affirmations and visualizations help bring you together. So that could be the situation at the moment, that maybe, you know, you're with someone who you feel is, you know, not their true authentic selves around you. Maybe you feel like they're holding back. The moon could be about deception, but not, I wouldn't put it as harshly as deception. I'd put it more as like hiding the truth, or hiding their emotions, hiding their fears. Like something is hidden, and maybe it's that instability. Maybe this person is homeless. Sorry, I don't laugh at them being homeless. I just literally just got that from these two cards here. And then at the bottom of sorry, as well, with calling in your soulmate, maybe it's time to kind of let this go and realize what's meant for you is not going to pass you, and that there is, whatever you want to work out is going to happen. Maybe you need to kind of release your fear on this never happening, so that you can actually, you know, be with your soulmate. Maybe this person is not your soulmate. Maybe they are. Maybe they're not, you know, but it's kind of like what is meant for you will not pass you. So stop worrying about it, let go of control, let go of your fears, and just allow the new beginning to come in whenever it's ready. And then we have give your relationship a chance, work on your partnership. So let's get some messages from your person to see if they weren't holding anything back. What would they say? What would Aries person say to them? We have, I hide behind material things. We have, I know I messed up everything. And we have, you speak to me through music. Bottom of the deck, I'm grateful for the spiritual lesson. So that is what I have for you, Aries. I hope you found a message that helps, and I'll see you guys again soon. Take care.